Right, my lovelies. A little bit more standing stuff. We've obviously done a warm-up. I've done a warm-up. The previous video is a warm-up. So, warm up. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit more dynamic for those of you in my intermediate class. So, yeah, enjoy. Okay, let's just start by inhaling, taking the arms up. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time coming up onto the toes. Exhale. Hands out to the side. Inhale. And then exhale. Turning to the right. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale. And just lowering yourselves back down again and following that movement down. So as you lower down and then bending the knees, and then let's bring the arms up into chair pose. Take the hands to prayer, draw the prayer down, hinging at the hips and just coming all the way down. Fingertips to the floor, bending the knees. And then you can inhale, lengthen. And exhale, come back down. While we're down here, let's take hold of the big toes, index finger and middle finger, and inhale, lengthen. From the crown of the head, that lovely space down the spine, and exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. And then just popping the foot up and taking the hand palm up underneath the foot. And you can inhale, lengthen here. And again, exhale, release. Take a few breaths there. Releasing that. Coming up onto the fingertips again and inhaling. And then taking the left hand to the centre. We're going to inhale the right arm up. Exhale, it back down, swap hands. Inhale the left arm. Exhale down. Inhale. Alternating the arms, noticing if one of them moves a little bit differently from the other one. This time as you bring the right arm up, bending, turn the whole lot so the palm faces the other way, and then you can bend the elbow so the back of the hand is heading towards your back but not resting on it, and then you're drawing the right shoulder away so you're opening up the chest as much as possible. Breathing there, softening the face. Inhale, extending up, and as you exhale, turning and bring the hand back down. So we'll go to the left side. You inhale the arm up, turn, and then bend the elbow so the back of the hand is heading towards the back, and then you're drawing the shoulder back and breathing. knee. And bring you back down again. Inhale, lengthen up onto your fingertips again. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, bending the knees, letting the rib cage come on top of the thighs. Inhale, roll yourself all the way back up again. Let's do a couple of those. Exhale, draw the prayer, hinge at the hips. Release the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bending the knees, coming all the way down. And inhale, zhuzhing all the way back up again. Once more, exhale, draw the prayer, hinge at the hips, release the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rib cage the thighs, drop the crown of the head. Inhale, and draw the prayer and release. Cool. Let's do some hip cars. So we'll start by grounding down through the left foot and bringing the right leg up. So drawing the right knee up as much as you can and letting the foot be floppy. You might want to be near a wall and hold something for this. So you're drawing that leg up and the foot is floppy, extending up through the crown of the head. And then trying to keep the pelvis so the pelvis points forward, you take the leg out to the right. So here I'm now starting to feel it in here. Floppy foot. Okay, and then drawing the heel up. Trying to keep my pelvis pointing forward, trying to keep my momentum still going upwards in terms of my body posture, and then I'm drawing that heel up as much as I can and taking it all the way around the back. As I bring it around the back, I'm now going to point my foot and drive my heel towards my arse and squeeze my thighs together. So my right thigh wants to be level or a little bit further back than my left thigh. You don't want it further forward. And then I'm really driving my heel into my bottom. So you should be feeling your hamstrings, which are bottom to knee in the back of the leg. And then you can go back the way you came. So floppy foot and send it out sideways. Trying to keep that heel high as I bring it round, bring it round. Floppy foot, floppy foot. Beautiful. Draw the thigh up. And while we're here, let's just bend the standing leg, and we'll take the right leg back to a lunge, coming up onto the toes on the right foot. So again, I'm zhuzhing upwards. So the giant's got the plunger and I'm up in this lunge. It's actually warrior. And then drawing the arms behind me, palms face each other, softening the face, and breathe. As you exhale, bending the back knee and coming down, making that as slow as you can, maybe hovering. Maybe having a little bounce. Coming all the way down, keeping the toes tucked under on that back foot. We're going to send the bottom back towards them like so. So let's inhale, come up, and exhale, go down. Let's go all the way down. So if you pop your hands down either side of your left foot and allow the weight of the body to come onto the left thigh. You're trying to keep the left foot in contact. And then inhale, come back up, and as you exhale, go back down onto that foot. Inhale up. Exhale, going all the way down, putting the hands down. Inhale, coming back up. And going all the way down on your toes. Once more, inhale up. And as you exhale, come down. Inhale, come back up to a high, what's it? Whatever it is. And then you can bosh yourself back into your lunge and step yourself to the front of the mat. And we'll do the other side. Driving down through the right foot, drawing the left thigh up, floppy foot. Check the floppy foot. And then take the leg out to the side, trying to keep the pelvis pointing forward, keeping the length through the crown of the head. Turn the heel, so you're taking the heel up behind you as much as you can, very slowly, taking the whole leg behind. As you do that, point the toe and drive the thighs in and just check that the left thigh is level or further back than the right. And you're still trying to extend up through the crown of the head. Breathing there, hopefully getting a bit of hamstring shenanigans. Softening the face. Feeling the breath in the belly, letting the diaphragm work. Back the way you came. Check your floppy foot. And then bending the standing knee, stepping the left foot back. Draw the arms behind you. Extend up through the crown of the head, drawing the waist up out of the hips, breathing. And as you exhale, slowly, 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 releasing that back leg down. And then hovering. And a little bounce. Release all the way down. Then back onto the heel. Inhale, come up. Exhale, just allow the whole of the body to come down over that front thigh, keeping the right foot in contact with the floor. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale. And then this time coming back to center. Inhale and exhale. Extend out that back leg. Draw the arms again. And step yourself back to the front of the mat. Raise your arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, draw the prayer, hinge at the hips, release the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bending the knees, placing the hands. Let's step back to plank. Drawing the fingers towards the palms, so activating those arms up into the armpits. Breathe. You can take the right leg up, floppy foot. See if you can get some the glutes to hold that. Breathing there. And back. And then go with the left leg, same thing, floppy foot. Wait for an exhale, lowering yourself down. Push your feet, toes back a little. And then as you inhale, you can come up either into little cobra or all the way up into up dog. Just be mindful of your lower back, engaging your glutes, your hamstrings. Just get that back line activated. And then from there, dropping the knees. And let's just zhuzh back into child's pose. Breathe there. Inhale, so really stretching the arms out. As you inhale, come up onto all fours, tuck the toes, and as you exhale, send the sit bones backwards towards the wall behind you. Little bend in the knees helps create more length in the lower back. That suction cup of the hands, the extension from the crown of the head. This isn't about getting your heels down, remember, it's about that lovely length through the spine. Breathing there. Exhale, dropping the knees. Flatten the feet. So, just sending the bottom back towards the feet. As you exhale, as you inhale, come back up and tuck the toes under and send the bottom back again. So you inhale, come up, exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Coming back up onto all fours and tucking the toes. And then just taking the knees off the ground, just an inch or so. Breathing there. And dropping the knees, flattening the feet, and back into child's pose. Inhale, coming up onto all fours, tucking the toes, downward dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, turn the right hip so it's facing upwards, so you're turning the pelvis. And then bend the knee, door's in the way, and drive the heel into the bottom, looking out underneath your right arm. So really driving the heel towards the bottom and breathing. And taking the foot back down again. We'll do the other side. So, inhale, left leg up, and then turn the pelvis. Bend the knee, drive the heel into the bottom, look out underneath the left arm. And coming back down again. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, take the knee to nose and place the foot in between the hands. Turn the left foot so it's at 90. And then we'll come onto fingertips or a block if you've got one to the outside of the right foot. The inhale takes the fingertips up to the ceiling. Look up if it's comfortable, look ahead if that's comfortable, whatever works, and breathe. Driving the right knee towards the right arm. Next inhale takes the arm to 45, look up at the palm and breathe. Getting stretched the fingertips, the outside edge of that back foot. Exhale. Left hand down. Turn the back foot so you're onto the toes of the back foot and then right fingertips up. So you're lengthening along this back leg to the heel. So I'm sending my heel away. Softening the face. Exhale the right hand down. My inhale comes all the way up and takes the arms out. Palms face forward, extending up through the crown of the head. Exhale, turning at the waist to the right. Ooh. And then bending the left arm and taking that onto the right thigh, taking my hands to prayer, sending that heel away again, extending up through the crown, extending from the crown of the head. And there's an opening of the chest. I'm not kind of collapsing down on this thigh. I'm coming up and out and twisting. And then coming back, hands down either side of that right foot, step the right foot back. Breathing there. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Place the foot, swivel the back foot. Inhale, right hand up. Inhale, on to 45. Look up at the palm if that works for you. Exhale, hand down, swivel on the back foot. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, hand down. The inhale then comes all the way up. Arms forward, well, palms forward. Inhale, and the exhale turns to the left. Breathe there. And then bending the right arm, popping on the thigh of the left. Breathing. Extending from the crown of the head, extending that back heel out. And popping the hands back down and stepping back into your downward dog. Bit of spinal segmentation in your downward dog. It's kind of nice to start from the pelvis, so if you just start with a bit of pelvic backwards and forwards, and then moving a bit more up the spine. So if I lose it, which I do quite a lot, I just go back again. And then you can drop to your knees, flatten the feet, and head back to child's breathing. Inhale, coming back up. We'll just extend the right leg out, and then the left leg. So you're into plank. Exhale, lower yourselves down. And let's take the hands to cactus. Inhale, turn the head to the right. Exhale, lower it down and let everything just zhuzh down. Take a deep breath. Inhale, come up. Turn the head the other way and down. Breathe. Inhale up, back to centre, and pop the forehead on the ground and lift the arms up. And then trying to keep the kind of hands in line with the forearms, drop the tips of the fingers and bring the elbows up. And then we'll go the other way, so you're dropping the elbows and bringing the fingers up, arms up. And then coming back to where you were, and we'll just send the whole lot behind. And put the hands down on the ground. Okay, so you want to probably, depending on what's comfortable for you, tilt the pelvis. So you've got this length. If you tilt the pelvis and push the pubic bone in, you get this lengthening in the lower back. If you then squeeze the legs together and kind of hold all of that, you should keep your lower back safe. You shouldn't feel this in your lower back at all. If you do, it's not good, and come down and don't do it. So, the inhale, palms face down. The inhale lifts the chest, and then the exhale lifts the legs. You breathe. Exhale, coming down, release the hands, bring them forward and rest your forehead on your hands. And again, just relax everything. Take the hands to the rib cage and push yourself back through all fours and into downward dog. looking at your hands, take your right knee to your right wrist, then your left knee to your left one, and come down. And we're just going to come straight down onto our backs for a few windscreen wipers to finish. So inhale, arms up, fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, turn the palms so they face each other and sink the shoulder blades. Inhale the arms out to the side. And exhale, drop the knees to the right, look to the left. So it's completely up to you. You could inhale back to center and exhale over the other side. You can hang out for a few breaths, you could hang out for more. Just playing with what you need to do today. And then when you feel like you've done enough, you can have a little, bring your knees in, have a little slow. And then extending the legs out. And having a moment or two, well, more than a moment or two, at least 10 minutes, people, in your Shavasana.